I mean, that's the only. I mean, Xenoverse is the only game where people get so salty over losing or whatever, and all of a sudden they start booting people offline. It happens to a lot of people when they try to stream. It really doesn't make any sense. This isn't even Xenoverse. It's probably somebody I beat before. They can like just it. There is no other way. Then they're all like, oh, like just get a new Wi-Fi, or here's another solution: just don't boot that person offline. They're not doing anything to you. It happens to a lot of people that try to stream Xenoverse in particular. I haven't streamed Xenoverse in a while. I was streaming Genshin. The other game I streamed, the most recent, I think was like Broforce or something like that. It was something and that's even far from Xenoverse as this game. I find it funny how people still try to boot people offline in 2021 over a game that came out in 16? 5 years ago? I know. I know it doesn't get a life. It is real childish. Everybody tries to have fun. They try to connect with other people. They don't feel like doing all the heavy editing. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't feel like doing any heavy editing because I've already done this before, but I was just too lazy to go into Share Factory and edit it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do this thing live because they need to see me get bad like live and how frustrating this floor actually is. I'm not even mad that I got booted. I'm just embarrassed for the person that booted me. That's all it is. Like they really took the time out of their day to say, "Oh, Jackie's streaming. Let's go ahead and boot him offline. I ain't got nothing else better to do." Even at the event, the person did have friends to talk to. They're probably just other modders in Xenoverse. I already know it is. I think I'm like, I already know it's other modders in Xenoverse because they. I don't know what it is. It's like if they can't beat you in a game, they have to beat you in a different way, and their different way is to no, Xenoverse 1 wasn't that bad. Yeah, people had egos there a lot, but Xenoverse 2, they have a lot more moves and more freedom to do stuff, and that game actually has mods that you because in the first game you didn't have any access to mods. You didn't. The closest you can get to modding was spamming Phantom Fist. That's the closest you can get to modding in that game because it used zero key. In this game, people over here using mods like True UI and like this armor and this and that and a bunch of other crazy stuff, and it don't really matter to me what mod it is. I've beaten it already. That's probably why they mad because I beat their mod or something.
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay
like,
here.
because they paid over $100 to get mods and they lose to somebody that barely spent any money in that game. Like I've only spent money on that game when it came to DLC and of course the game when it came out, which of course I learned from that mistake because I bought it in October when I should have bought it in November because of Black Friday. It is toxic and it's disappointing, and like you go to any other game, you go over to Tekken, nobody boosts people from that game. Minecraft, nobody boosts anybody in that game. You can go over to Call of Duty, you can go over to Soul Calibur, you can go over to Resident Evil, you can go over to any other shooting game, fighting game, racing game, sports game. People don't. What? Yeah, even Monopoly. Yeah, even Monopoly don't even boot people in that game. But next you're gonna tell me somebody's gonna boot me because I beat him in Uno or something. Yeah, or Tetris. I am going to complete this thing, even if it is off stream. I am gonna upload this. I think I'm like, and this isn't even the first time I've been booted. Yeah, I was like the first time I think it was Xenoverse 2. Somebody asked me had I ever been booted before. That was red flag number one. I think, and then it was like 30 minutes or 40 minutes later, all of a sudden, like the stream stopped. It had the little spin thing and the loading. It said the network I couldn't talk to anybody for a little bit. It got real annoying. The other game I got booted in, other than Xenoverse, was Resident Evil Revelations 2, when I was doing raid mode, which is pretty much you have to have an online account because of course the events are online, and you have to beat 30 missions over the course of an hour. I'd say about a third of the way in, if not a little less than that, I was booted offline. But I didn't give up because I had already dedicated myself to doing it. So I pretty much beat that. And this is, I think, the second time I think I've been booted from Genshin Impact when I was streaming. The first time I got booted was when I was talking to Misfit King about the PyCon leak. When they first leaked it, when everybody was first talking about it. Now everybody's talking about Topo, or Top, quote unquote. This doesn't mean I'm gonna stop streaming, no. Yeah, they need, yeah, but they do need to get over whatever happened in Xenoverse because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna care, win or lose, rage quit or not. I'm not gonna care. I have been through it all in Xenoverse, so anything else at this point is just like the dessert. It's just an added bonus. I've beaten just about any mod I needed to beat, except for the one I heard about where it can literally punch you once and kill you, which I heard can't be killed anyhow. Well, I have already been through, if I remember correctly, 57 Cheesy Day videos. Some of them have more than one part. I know the person that's booting me is somebody I beat in one of those videos. That's just the thing. People will lose with the standard True My Evil mod, just marble and drop, getting raid blasted because I know how to beat it. Then we have other people who have thank you Dragon Balls with the mods. Some people have true UI and I'm able to poison them and then they freeze themselves like idiots and I just heal myself and then they rage quit. Which believe me, I have made at least 4 people quit with true UI for some reason, despite having no mods. It's because of those mods that I got so good at perfect blocking. And then now everybody says a good perfect blocking because they sat there and patched it to where perfect blocking was easier.
I was just in a stream and I saw this nigga named Toxic.
Yep.
And I'm guessing this was the exact same nigga that just knocked you off.
I'm
bitch made, and he kept losing to you in ranked on Xenoverse 2.
Wow, speak of the, you know what's so funny and coincidental? You know what's funny and coincidental? We were just talking about that. We were just talking about how I got booted, and it might be somebody, I don't know. It could be someone I beat in one of the Cheesy Day videos. It has to be. It's got to be somebody in a Cheesy Day video.
So, let me get this straight. And if I find out his PSN, if I find out...
I was just saying, like, just,
all I have to do is make one call. And he's offline for good.
Yeah, but then he'll try to create another account and everything, rinse and repeat, because everybody wants anybody that posts Xenoverse booted offline because they're petty that they lost in a fight or two against a female Earthling. But all I know is, I know for a fact this isn't their primary account. Something just tells me this person has at least 3 accounts on YouTube. At least. People do that. Yeah, I'm about to say because I was just doing this thing in Genshin because this floor is frustrating. I have already went to somebody else's channel and I said floor 11 sucks. Like I just said that, like there's nothing else. Just floor 11 sucks. But yeah, I was just doing that live to see how far I can get in it, and I was trying to get 3 stars rather than the 2 stars again, which is why I would restart if I saw it getting close to the 5-minute mark on the top of the screen. So yeah, so I guess I'm probably gonna have to level up some characters or something. No, it's not gonna be Noelle, but I'm gonna have to level up some characters. And I really can't do that right now because how much low resin I have, and I don't have enough Primo Gems to back it up. I only have 27 Primo Gems left, so I'm waiting on the next update.
Alright, that's cool. I'm about to try to train with this nigga James for life. But just let me know if you need anything. I will be training with this time nigga. I'm about to go ahead and I'm about to leave. Let me know if you find out who this is, so I can hit up Sumi or I can try to hit up my boy Xavier if he's here. And we can start booting some niggas off. Matter of fact,
I don't need to boot anybody. I really don't. Yeah, they do it. They're petty. They're children. I don't really care. Let children be children. We're taking care of grown folks' business, so I don't really care about that. I will let you know though, but I will try to find out more about this. Because every single time that happens, a random name pops up. And I remember last time in the Revelations 2, I remember Purple Anime Guy's name was in there as soon as I got booted, along with somebody else. So I thought it'd be one of them too. Then I see this toxic person. I think to myself it might be one of their second accounts. So I don't really know yet until I have proof.
It's cool.
But until I get the proof, I'm not really gonna care. I'm still gonna stream in the future regardless of what happened, because that's not gonna get me down at all. Because if anything, it fuels me actually to stream more when you do stuff like that. I'm gonna try to beat floor 11. Even if I don't get 3 stars, I'm going to at least beat it to show you what I have to go through. Because I have to do the first and the third one within a time limit. The second one I have to protect a monolith, which would be way easier if I had Venti or Ningguang. But I have neither, so I have to make do with what I got. Yeah, but yeah, I don't really care about what time I get it or whatnot. As I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and just fly through this.
Nice and spiky.
I mean, that's not gonna stop me from trying, though. I will try to get to that point. It's just, it's easier said than done, believe me. I know people out there have had a lot of other overpowered builds. I'm not one of the people that has those huge overpowered builds, whereas one punch can lead into like 12k damage and stuff. No, I'm not like that. Still, I wish I had stats like that. I'm sorry, but the person really thinks that because I got booted down, I'm just gonna completely just quit streaming or something. Like, it's gonna take a lot more than that. Like, you gotta chop my arms off or something to give me this stuff free.
A touch of frost.
I already know it's coming from the universe. And like, something just tells me that if I hadn't played that game, the streams would be going a lot smoother. Just playing this game, be like a Genshin head or something. You know, just for other people.
Swift and merciful.
I know they're gonna they on that kid energy, so I'm not even mad. Yeah, I'm just very disappointed with what this person did. Like, there's so many other ways to go about it, and yet the person just decides to. Like, we can talk about it, right? We can always talk about how he got hurt, but. I'm just wondering what got hurt. That's all it is. Like, I'm curious. I think y'all hurt. No. If you saw what I go through in Tuesdays, days, I should be the one. I nearly been to the point of. I have been to those points of heavy levels of frustration playing that game. I've been to those points. But I never let it get me down. I never give up because that's what I do. I don't give up. No matter how difficult, no matter how difficult, that's like no matter how difficult the challenge is, I always find a way to persevere. I always find a way to beat it. That's just how I am. I've been hit. People are thinking like whether or not I lose to like Marbling Drop spam or Light of Justice spam, I always find a way to get around it. I always do.
I'll race you there. Hey!
Wait, you found lightning? Tell me what that is so I can show me what that is.
Wait, hear me.
Okay. Did that trophy? That trophy be I'm gonna go try that to work. What's this guy just swinging it? I'm making some good time. I mean, I don't know how far it's gonna get me though, but I am making better time than, but it's better than when I was out here. I might not make it, but I don't care. I made it this far. That's all that really
I
matters.
swear by my sword. Back off! Let it rain.
Okay, so that's one now. Okay, now here's the one. This is the one that's the most frustrating. Is chamber 2. This is actually harder than 3. Cause 2, you have to protect the monolith against you. Remember them electro mages, the girl that keeps on talking, the one shut up with them bats? Yeah, she's here. We have that one guy that turns himself invisible. He's here. We got a bunch of people that's shooting at you. Yeah, it's a mess, and the person who made this obviously didn't test this part of the game. Like no lie, anything like this. Like there's no other way around it. That person did not test this part of the game. But at least I have the travel effect. This definitely helps when it comes to the tornadoes and stuff. Shoot. That's blocking everything. See, I am already at 78%. I'm not even at part 2 of this thing. Because the thing is, in order to get 3 stars, it has to be above 60% health, the monolith, which is downright impossible unless you have Ningguang. This is exactly why I said I would have Ningguang when I got the wishes, but the game was just like, nah, you need Noelle for this. Trust me, you'll love her. I'm not sure what the game's fixation is or why it wants me to have her, but I don't want her. Shoot it. Okay.
Spirit Blade, attack!
No, I don't like it. Anyway. Shoot. Okay, we're at 69%. It's pretty good. Shoot, here we go with this swinging stuff.
Nice.
I'm gonna heal my teammate. He's creating a shield for himself again, man. You don't need the shield. Anybody needs a shield is me. I can get that shield if I get a certain character. No, not Noelle, not that self shield. No, that's useless in this thing. But the fact that this shield is even still at 40-some% is a testament in itself. But it's not going to be that way for long, because believe me when I say, they find a way to cheat you in this thing. Yeah, see, I gotta, see, I gotta fight team that team.
Hear me.
Which is the treasure, yeah, with the freaking treasure pool. I gotta fight these guys. All I have to do is kill the electro mage, I think, first, because I don't want any of the bats attacking the thing. Which, of course, is easier said than done, which is exactly why I got Amber out here, so I can lock on the bunny instead of the red 46%. Okay. Wait. Wait, I think the mage. No, sit down.
Suffocate.
Oh shoot, this thing is dropping like crazy. It was like 40%. I looked down and up, it's at 16%. See, I told you that's why I hate this mission. And it's that, remember, because I told you that's not even the worst part of it either.
Back at ya.
Where are you?
Back off. Go, no one escapes my sight.
Might not make it.
So soon.
Back at ya.
Dang it. Is the thing I say it's destroyed or no mission failed? Okay, I guess I just have to X this thing out myself then. What's the thing like? I was doing pretty good too. Oh no, that's special. No, I couldn't imagine that. No, that's downright impossible. Like, can you imagine trading it? Look, you'll be asking for compensation afterwards. Even if it's not in like physical money, then like you probably ask like a PlayStation card or something.
From whence you came.
No. It's not a year. It's been. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, come on. And this guy has not progressed.
Force my blade.
Yeah, he should have learned something, man. He should have learned something. Why do you guys even have these rock shields? Like, just freaking.
Prepare to be blown away.
One with my blade.
Let this scope overgo.
No.
Really
If you don't progress over a certain amount of time, I do stop believing. What the I was thinking to myself, you know what? He might get trained by the best people. He's gonna come back and he's gonna surpass me. It was like the opposite. I was like, what the heck happened?
A touch of frost.
No, he does cheese sometimes. He tries to blow, he tries to flash game. I get around that very easily because I've dealt with that so many times. The only way a brother's gonna beat me now is if it's lagging. Because I've fought it so many times. No. People that use it. If you're the one to combo with Broly, you're losing with it.
My plan.
No, I'm not like that. No. I'm not one of those people where I lose, get mad, and then say I'm picking Broly. No, I'm not picking Broly. No, I can't do that, man. I'm like, it's Broly. Like, he's a freaking cheat code in the game. All you do is grab somebody, then they get up and you grab him because he has so much range and so much width you can't get out of it. And because and the fact that they gave him not one, not two, but 3 grabs because when they gave him gigantic slam, I think it was called. The Dragon Ball Z Broly move. That one has even more range than gigantic rage. And people use all 3 of them to fight me. Alright, Treasure Boys, where you guys at? Okay. I think I might know what's going on. I think in order to No, target me. I think I have to find a way to get them to target me. That's the only tough part. This is exactly why Amber's here. Okay, I got them grouped up.
Over here.
Okay. Pretty good right now. No, wait, no, I'm gonna jinx it. Every time I say I'm doing good, then all of a sudden, the monolith's health drops from 40. No, I'm not joking. That happens because his enemy is level 90. Okay, here we go.
What you got?
No one escapes my sight.
Retribution!
Dude, look what you're doing.
Go, Baron Bunny! Back at ya! Eyes on me! I swear by my sword!
Again, I don't really care if I don't get any stars in this thing. It's gonna be back off. Okay, so it's just you now. Just you and me. You're not touching that one. Real fights with deal with now. Told you if I should D-Look, I don't care if I didn't get any stars. I'm getting them books, and I got a treasure. I don't need anything else from this. Okay, now we're on chamber 3. And the fact that this even took me 2 tries surprises me. That frustrating. Like, oh, you know, this has to be above 60% health, this monolith. Why is it they got you fighting 3 treasure hoarders? No, wait. It's like, yeah, it's like 3 treasure hoarders and the person with, and the purple girl with the bats at the same time. They're all attacking the monolith. What? Yeah, and then when they die, another 2 or 3 treasure hoarders pop up along with that one guy that turns invisible, that has little spiral swords around him. Yeah, he shows up next. And yeah, because I told you, it's incredibly annoying. Like, that's why I said I think they failed to test this part when they made it. Either that or the developer of these levels hates people. Okay, oh shoot at these guys. Oh no, I gotta fight this guy now. I gotta fight. And, so now I gotta fight that one guy of the electric hammer now. Are you really think I'm gonna fight that right now? But hey, it's a good thing I picked Chun. Because he has the ice. But I didn't pick that. I don't think I gotta get. I don't think I'm broken. That's what you say when you kill people. Don't be a killjoy. How the hell? And they expect me to beat this one in 7 minutes.
Twist and burst. I slipped up.
Let the show.
Well, that's not a trophy. Getting stuff like that bolt of lightning just appeared out of nowhere.
This isn't good.
Bless you. Oh god.
One with my blade.
Oh, dang it. It's this guy. Whatever. He's gonna try to heal his partner while fighting.
One with my... This is bad. It isn't time. Right here.
Doing that. Every time you can hit you start hitting everybody else.
I will end.
You know what? I'm gonna restart this because it just hit me what I gotta do. I gotta kill that guy first because he's gonna tick me off.
Prepare to be blown away. Windblade.
Guess. Twist and merciful.
No, you first this time. Let me switch
Nice
this
and
time.
spicy.
The guy you were
Put your back into it.
One with my blade.
No slack.
Windblade. Nice and spicy.
From whence you came.
Perfect payment.
Go, rubber, go! Go, rubber, go!
Quickly. Force my blade.
Nice and spicy.
I sneak up. A touch of
I
frost.
lost literally all my skin. All that was a burden.
Nice.
Teleport from me. Oh, 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 we don't start running.
Force.
Damn! Be gone! Nova, get them!
Let's end this quickly. Swift and merciful.
Wingwood!
I
Nova, get them!
Force my blade. This is bad. This isn't good. Who's this first? Force my blade.
I'll protect us! Nice and
Okay. We're at part 2 of this game. What we're fighting again? We're at part 2. Yeah, deep breaths again. We got this time. 4 points. I got like 2 electro mages at the same time. And wait,
Bet you can't keep up.
we're getting buried down here. I think I see why I got annoyed the first time.
Over here! Over here! No one escapes my sight! Over here! Over here! Let me amuse myself a little. Wait, hear me. Blink! Let me amuse myself.
Retribution.
Okay, that's why I put it down.
The more, the merrier.
That's 2. Okay, now I got like 2 of the invisible people at the same time.
Go! No one escapes my...
Oh, don't run from me. Come here.
I swear by my sword! Back up!
Retribution.
No escape! Back off!
this?
Back at ya!
Yeah, when you gonna go? Ooh, okay, so that's all of them. Again, I don't really care about getting all the stars in this thing. I'll probably do that the next time. But hey, I did beat it. It was frustrating, but manageable. What'd I get? Feather, another feather. Alright, let me go ahead and see what I can do with these.